So this is what we're doing. We're cutting a section out of an existing bangle to resize it. I have a bangle that I need to make smaller, and it's a matter of cutting it, taking a piece out and resoldering. Now this is 66 diameter. I want 61 diameter. So we just take 61 plus the height of the wire, which is 1.8 in this case, times 3.14. So that gives us a total length of 197.1. So 197. And I know this was 210, so 66 plus 1 times 3.14 ends up being 210. So we'll just subtract 197 from 210. Minus 197, 13. So we need to take 13 millimeters out of this. Now, if we cut it on the original solder join, then we can take a bit off either side and we'll have a perfect join. I would cut just slightly to the side of the original join. And I can actually see it. So and 13. So I'll just set my calipers at 13. Hook the end on the wire, drag the other end across, and I've got the mark to saw. So that much. Then I'm just going to brace the bracelet against my pinch pin, use my flat number 2 cut file, Swiss number 2 cut, do the other side. And this is just to make sure that we have a nice perfect join. Now, you can see that the wire is touching in the bottom and not at the top, but what I'll do is I'll just bend that into an oval so that it's a good join. Just play with it until you get as good a join as possible. And then what I do is I hold the bangle with my third hand, hold it against my soldering block, and just adjust it. Until it's level and lined up. And if we apply a little bit of pressure, it'll hold itself lined up. So then it's just a matter of fluxing. Mix up your flux, flux the join, and it doesn't matter about the part that you can't see. You don't have to flux both sides. And then I'm going to use a 2 millimeter long piece of hard solder. A neutral flame. Now I'm going to pick up my solder with my solder pick. And this is a tungsten solder pick. So we'll just heat this so both sides of the join are the same temperature. And I just heat it until I can see the flux go clear, and then I lower the solder down. Once the solder flows, then we'll have a look, and we should be able to see a nice clean solder line on the other side. If you can't, you can just lay this sideways on the soldering block, heat it up, and run the solder. This looks good. So we'll just quench it, pickle it, and then round it up and sand it back. So I rounded it up on my bracelet mandrel, measure the inside, and it's 61 millimeters, lovely. So basically I took a 13 millimeter long piece out to go from 66 to 61. So now it's just a matter of tidying up our solder join. And if you did a good job, it won't take much. And this is 400 grade paper on a sanding stick. So just follow the curve, either this way or that way, and you'll end up with a perfect join. Lovely. And now I use a split mandrel on my handpiece, on my pendant drill. To do the inside. So with your split mandrel, a lot of people struggle getting the paper on the correct way. Well, you just put it abrasive up, leave about 13 millimeters sticking out away from you, and because it turns this way, it'll fold the end over and it'll hold it in place and it won't come off. So we just run this back and forth over the join, what used to be the join, and you always want to keep it moving, otherwise you're going to wear a groove in it. So that's that. Now we just need to polish this, and we can use a small buffing wheel with a handpiece on the inside, and then we just put it on a wooden bangle mandrel and polish it on the polishing wheel. You could tumble it, but it's so quick and easy to polish, why not? So there we are, a resized bangle down to 61 millimeters.